Hello, everyone. Hello. It is Michelle Litwiller here with Owl Star Stampers, and it's August 10th, 2022. So, we are live, and we will be crafting tonight, this evening. So, just one second. Let me know you're here. Say hi when you hop on. Hello. And thank you for sharing. All right. I think we're good. Hi, Diana. So I will wait a minute before we get started. I have 3 cards here that we're gonna make tonight, this evening. I have a few other things to show you and go over. So it's good to see you guys all popping on. Thank you, Wendy, for being here and sharing. Thank you so much. And Donna is here from Pennsylvania, and Sharon, thank you also for sharing. It's good to see your names tonight. Hi, Bev and Peg and Nancy. Hi, everyone. So last week here in Michigan, we had, where I live anyway, at about 3:30-ish, a really bad storm came through, and the power was like going on and off. And anyway, we had a really bad storm. Right by our house, about a half mile away, they're building, they have a building going up. I think it's going to be a Dairy Queen, and half the wall like blew over. So it was like a pretty powerful storm. So I couldn't come live last week, so I'm so excited to be here this week with you all. So it's good to see you all. Tammy, you are up in the UP in Michigan. Beth is from Iowa. Awesome. And so is Peggy. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Kathy. Hello, Denise. All right. So, and my schedule has just been so incredibly busy. My kids are going back to school. They are doing sports, and I have just had a ton of doctor's appointments and stuff myself. So, I just couldn't make it up from last week. So I'm very excited, though, to be here today with you all. So what we're doing is our August virtual class. I did not get a chance to do this in July, so we're back at it tonight, and I'll kind of go over how the virtual card class works, because it's pretty cool. I've been doing these, I can't say every month because I missed 2 months. I missed July, and I think, was it May? I missed, but other than that, I've been doing every month since COVID. So how it works is this, where I'm going to make 3 awesome cards with you tonight, kind of all occasion cards. The awesome thing about these cards is that you can take the layouts and change up the paper and stamps and make all kinds of different cards as well. But you're hopefully going to fall in love with these cards, and you're going to want the make and take. So how do you get the make and takes? Well, let me tell you. You can get the make and takes. They'll come like this, except for your envelopes will be white, except for this one. I just grabbed only the vanilla. You can see that all the pieces are in there for you. So all you need is your own stamps and ink. Now, if you don't have the stamp set I'm using, you can order it, or you can substitute with something similar. So I know a lot of you have a lot of stamps already. Some of these, like the one that I'm going to use, we're making a sympathy card. It's an older stamp set, but it's still current. So a lot of you might have this one already. Or if you do not need a sympathy card, you can change it out and make it a birthday card or a get well card, or you see where I'm saying. So we have 3 different cards to make. So anyway, if you want the make and takes, you get them all the pieces like this, and you just got to place an order through my online store, and you need to use a host code. To get the make and takes free, you need to spend at least $35, and you'll get all 3 cards. Okay, there's the host code right there for August. Boom, boom, boom. PMD PMD3GQVT. All right, there you go. Now, if your order goes to $50, there is Sale-A-Bration going on right now. So you get a free Sale-A-Bration choice. They just came out with some new stuff the beginning of August. So check that out if you missed that. But then also at $50 this month, you're going to get a free package of this paper. This is called the Metallic Shimmer 6x6 specialty paper. And there's like this black. It's really pretty. We're going to be using it on the cards. You get 4 sheets of each. And then this, I think it's like an evening evergreen with gold. So this is like black with silver and white, the dark green with the gold. And then there is a Cajun Craze piece with like some gold and pumpkin pie. It's a really pretty pack paper. So if you spend at least $50 with the host code before tax and shipping, you're going to get this pack of paper along with your make and takes as a thank you gift for me. So this is your thank you gift for ordering with me, all right? You're also going to get a strip of these, just like one strip, because we're going to be using these on the cards. Now, if your order goes over $150, you get what's called Stampin' Rewards. Now, I still call them host rewards because I've been around Stampin' Up forever, but the lingo is now different. They're called Stampin' Rewards. So at $150, you do not use the host code and you'll get Stampin' Rewards. That means you get to pick out $15 in free products of your choice starting at $150. If you hit that level, you're going to get more Sale-A-Bration selections, and then I'm going to send you the full package of these classic matte dots. So you'll get your full package of that if you hit $150. All right, so that's how you do that. If you have any questions ordering, let me know. We also have the starter kit. You get this awesome planner and journals and stuff. So if you want to join my team, go ahead, or if you have questions, let me know about that. And then finally, before we get stamping, it is the 10th of the month. So that means that today is the last day that you can join Paper Pumpkin. Next month looks so awesome. It's like this beautiful sunflower box. I always bring you alternatives. I sent the email out this morning. Not this morning, this week with the alternative tutorial. If you're in my team, you get that automatically. Or if you're a subscriber, you get that as well. And so there's that. Paper Pumpkin, last day to sign up if you want that. And then it's also the last day to sign up for my OWLET card club. And we are doing some beautiful fall cards using the Hello Harvest bundle. So today's the last day to sign up for that. You can take it as a one-time class, or you can actually join the club. And there's perks to joining the club. So you should want to join it if you're not a part of it. We have 130 people that are that we prep for every month. So don't miss out on that. And you get lots of products in the card club. After 6 months, you get $25 swag bags. Anyway, lots of great stuff. There's information on my website, my blog. Okay, let's get stamping tonight. If you have any questions, though, please reach out to me. Or if I have not answered you, if you've had a question, my email has been really swamped lately. And it's not that I'm ignoring you. I probably missed it or got shuffled. I get hundreds of emails a day. I wanted to mention that too. I actually have a friend that is my email assistant. So she helps me so much. And so if you ever do email me and you can't find a tutorial or something, I send it to Lydia. And so you will be getting an email from her or maybe corresponding with me. And I'm always copied on that too, so I can see your interaction. But just if you ever see something coming from Lydia, she's my email girl, my online assistant anyway. All right, we're going to start stamping because I know that's what everyone wants to do tonight. All right, so our first card, let me get all squared away. Our first card is a card that I get asked a lot for, actually, and it is sympathy cards. So we're going to make a sympathy card tonight. And what I have found with sympathy cards is this. They're not fun to make when you need them, right? It's not fun at all. So I always like to have some on hand so that when they're needed, they're good to go. So what we're going to be using, I have a sample done, and then you will get this whole pack of paper. So this, I'm going to use a strip of this on the paper, but then the other designer paper we are using is called, oh gosh, what did I do with it? It's this black and white pack of paper. It's called something Sketch. I don't even see it anywhere. So let me pull out my catalog. It's in our annual catalog, and it's all black and white. It's 12 by 12, so you'll get a piece of this already cut for you. I just want to show you where it's at in case you want to order it. It's on page 133. It's called Perfectly Penciled. Nothing with sketches. I don't know where I came up with that. Perfectly Penciled, $12, and it has just really like florals and leaves, but then the back side is like more like polka dots and stripes and like a plaid gingham type, you know. So the back is more solid and neutral. So this is a pack of paper. I'm using this piece right here from there, and that's what the back looks like. I have no idea where my paper went. So that's what we're using on this card. And then for the stamp set, I went through my stamps and I decided to use this. Now this is an oldie but a goodie. This is called Peaceful Moments. It kind of coordinated with our poppy set. We have a poppy set, but this was just all words. If you do not have this stamp set, it is an amazing one. Again, it's been around, so you can use any sentiment you want. But I'm using this because it says with deepest sympathy. This has a happy birthday, a thank you, wishing you every happiness this special day will bring. Always remember, a congratulations, thinking of you with all my heart. These are the moments we'll look back on with joy. You shouldn't have, but I'm glad you did. And then life is better with a friend like you. I mean, come on, this is a great stamp set. So we're going to grab the sympathy one with deepest sympathy. So this is in our annual catalog too. It's called Peaceful Moments. And I did not look up how much it is, but I can really quick. I'll just go to the index, and it is it's $21, and it's on page 29. So the stamp set is $21, and here it is. And see, there's the kind of the painted poppies right above it. So there's that stamp set. Okay. So the only other thing we need is I need a black ink pad. I'm using the Memento. I have everything cut. We are going to make a Christmas card too tonight, and we're making a fall card. All right, so I have basic black and just a regular card base. So we're going to go ahead and fold this. So again, all your main pieces will be cut. But again, if you hit that $50 mark, you're going to get a full pack of this paper. So you will cut this paper down, and then we're going to use that on another card. So you will have 2 pieces of basic white, 5 1/4 by 5. Oh, here's the other thing. If you do order, you will get a tutorial. Well, anyone will if you're on my email list. You'll get a tutorial with all 3 cards and the measurements, supplies, and all that. So save that email, print the PDF, all of that, so you have it when you get your make and takes in the mail. So again, if I am going too fast, the measurements are on the tutorial, and anyone on my email list can get the tutorial for free for these cards. So one of these is going to go on the inside, and one is going to go on the outside. So we can go ahead and at least put the one on the inside down. And then the outside one I'm not going to put down quite yet, but we can start building it up. So this piece will go on the front, and then I have all these other pieces, okay? I have a stylish, what is this called? Stylish shaped circle, white. It's not the smallest, it's not the biggest, it's kind of in the middle, just in basic white. That's what we're going to stamp on. And then I have these pieces here. So this is we're gonna layer these together. All right, so this designer series paper is So pretty. And I just kept it very neutral with just blacks and the black and white, but you could add a pop of color. I love black and white with just like a pop of color, like a pretty flower or something to give it a little color too. Okay, so there we have that. And this measurement is, this long one is 5 inches by 1.5, the basic black layer. And then your designer series paper, you're going to cut just 1/4 inch. So you will cut that at 4 3/4 by 1. What did I say this was? 1 1.25. I don't even know. I can't even read this ruler. I need a different ruler. Actually. It's 1, yeah, it's 1 3/4. Okay, so the black, basic black. See, this is why I type it. It's 5 inches by 1 3/4, and then the designer paper is 4 3/4 by 1.5. There we go. And then this piece is gonna measure, hello everyone, 4 1/4 by 2.5. That's the black. And then your designer paper is just 1/4 inch, 2 1/4 by 4. So those are your pieces. Now we're going to go ahead and, let me move my card over here so I can see it. And we're going to layer these out. Isn't this so pretty though? It's like, it's not like gritty, nothing falls off, but it is pretty. And this would be really pretty for like holidays or parties. But I think just having a little bit of that peeking out, because they're going to overlayer, will just give this card a little something extra. So I will show you the one that I did with just the designer paper, and you can see like, but you're gonna get this piece in your kit. Okay, this is going right here, and then this one is gonna overlap, and we're going to pop it up with some dimensionals. So let me get this out. There goes everything. All right, so take your dimensionals. So if you are in the card club, I know most of you get it to go, but I have about 30-ish people that come in person over the course of 3 days. And this month in August, I will not be able to hold it in person. So if you are local, you'll have to pick up your kit and do it as a to-go kit, because I'm going to be in New Orleans. I can't even talk. And there's just no time that I can even make it up. So unfortunately, I will have to have them all to go this month. So I'll let you know when you can pick them up, and I'll have them available to pick up before I leave for my trip. So we're going to ink up our sentiment. It says, "With deepest sympathy," and we're going to stamp it on this Stylish Shapes circle, which that's a really big mouthful. All right, there we have that. Now we're going to take this piece. Do you see this? And we're going to stick this on the cover. Lisa says that I'm fussy cutting pieces from the retreat. Oh, awesome. I'm glad you get to work on that while we are doing a little creating. And this is going here like this. All right, now we're going to take our sentiment, and I'm going to kind of put it like this. And I did use more dimensionals. You guys, I love dimensionals. I love things popped up. If you're like, this is too much, then you can totally keep your cards more flat or some of your layers flat. I just like the look of it being popped up. So I usually pay more on postage too, but I'm okay with that. All right, so there is our card here so far. Now to finish it off, again, you will, if you do, you know, just get the make and takes, I'll cut. Do you see how there's like lines of these? And there's white, vanilla, gray, and black. So you will just get a whole line. Now, I didn't use the vanilla or I used the vanilla. I didn't use the gray, but that's okay. You can use them for another card. Again, if your order goes over 150, which some of you, it will, I'll send you the whole sheet of these, and then you'll have tons and tons. But we're going to take the black ones with take your pick tool, and I have no putty, which I ordered a new one. I think this happened last time, and I don't know where it's at to refill it. So we're going to take we're going to take 3 of these black dots, and we're just going to add them to our card, just like that. And that just gives a little extra to the card. So there is our card. And you could, take a floral image and stamp it in the corner there. You could stamp something in the inside too, if you'd like, but this is our first card. And here it is. So this again is using that metallic specialty paper that I'm giving for free. Here's one with another designer paper from that pack right there. So that kind of is showing you what those look like. So let me know what you think of our first card. Again, I always have a lot of comments saying I need a sympathy card or a sympathy card. So here is a sympathy card that hopefully you can use. And again, if you do not want a sympathy card, you can take this stamp set and stamp happy birthday or thank you or thinking of you with all my heart. Most of all of these would fit in here as well. Okay. Oh, thank you, Michelle. I get to see you in New Orleans. I'm excited. All right. So there's that first card with our peaceful moments. Okay, our next card is going to be using a stamp set that I'm super excited about. Because you guys know I love punches, right? So look at this punch. Do you see this cute little Scottie dog? Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It has a little bow. It's a bundle, okay? And the stamp set is this. It's called Christmas Scottie. We're also going to be using the bundle we're using on Card Club. This is the bundle. Again, today's the last day if you want to add this on, or you might want to order it yourself. But this is the bundle we're using for Card Club this month. Again, I showed you a sneak peek of the cards earlier. We're going to use this on the next card. But this card, we're using the Christmas Scottie. And I do not know if I have a catalog over here, but I have to have a catalog over here. For crying out loud. I cleaned, and so whenever I clean, I cannot find anything, which is like the opposite of what should happen. But it just is, I can have a disaster, and I can usually find everything. When I clean, that's when I can't. Anyway, this is in the Christmas catalog. It's $30-some, so I love the punch bundles because they're a great value. And isn't this just so cute? It says, "You are loved, Merry Christmas, woof, and may your days be furry and bright." So just really cute. What I'm pairing this card up with is, let me show you, right here. So you will get a scrap of white, and this is because you're going to stamp and punch out your dog in the little bow. And then you will have these pieces of vellum decorative circle, I believe that's what it's called. This is a punch in our annual catalog. I'll already punch it out in vellum. You'll have a strip for your sentiment. And you will have a piece of real red. It's 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. This pretty piece of paper, 3 by 3. And then grainy apple green, 5 1/4 by 4. And it's embossed in that tree embossing folder. It's called Whimsical Woodland, and this is what the embossing folder looks like. And you can, if you don't have this folder, you can emboss it in anything that you would like. Although I think we emboss these. I'm getting a head start, so I did emboss some of these already. So yours might be embossed already too. This paper, though, is so cool. And so let me show you where you can get this paper. So if you do order at least $150, you can get those Stampin' rewards is what they're called. I always call them host rewards. That's what they used to be called. But when you do that, you start out with $15 in host Stampin' rewards. One of the things you can get with that, there's some exclusive stuff. So you can get anything you want for that amount of money, right? You can order this punch for, get this punch virtually for free or whatever, or pay the difference. Or there's, again, a few stamp sets, and one of the things is this awesome pack of paper. And it's called Celebrate Everything, and it's 12 by 12, and there's 48 sheets of 12 by 12 paper in here. And it's huge, and it's awesome. Look at that. And it's like all the seasons and fun things. Just an awesome, there's like fireworks and rainbow stripes. It's an awesome pack of paper. Awesome, awesome, awesome. But that's where these little ornaments came from, is from this pack of paper. So if, again, this is, it's incorrect in the catalog. I believe the quantity is wrong, but you get 48 sheets. It's like a ginormous pack. So that's where the papers come. I will give you that, but again, I just like to show you where I get all these pieces from. All right, so to do this, we're gonna fold our card base in half. Okay, and with our bone folder, I couldn't think of what this thing was called. And then, yeah, we did emboss these. We did a whole chunk of them today. I just guessed on a quantity, and my son ran them through the die cutting machine. So normally I don't emboss them, but I had a little help today, so we did that. Okay, we're gonna layer these together, and now we're gonna do some stamping. So because this dog is pretty like a solid image, and it's a photopolymer, so that means it's see-through. I'm gonna use my Stamparatus, and I also want Granny Apple Green and then our Memento Black. So those are the inks we're using. So the Stamparatus, I love this tool. I don't use it all the time just because I'm like a pretty quick stamper, but this is a cool little tool if you are a perfectionist or to line up things. It comes like this. There's two of these little plates. I only have one, and then it comes with this little foam mat, which we're gonna want because we're using this clear stamp. Now it has two magnetics that fit on the bottom here. I wrapped mine in washi tape just so I can grab them easily. They're very strong magnets and they can break, so you've been warned. And the other thing you can get for this is some cool grid paper right here. So we sell this too. So I'm going to get a clean sheet. You can tell that I do use this, but I'm going to grab a clean sheet of paper, and I'm going to show you. We're going to stamp this little dog. See, I can't even pick up the magnet. I'm going to put it in the corner, grab my scrap piece of paper, and I'm going to use my magnet to just stick them down like that. Okay, now my dog is just going to go somewhere over here. You'll probably get a scrap piece of paper a little bit smaller. This was just the one I grabbed. You can see that's moving, and I don't want it to move. So I'm going to put him over here. All right, so. All right, so we're going to just ink up this little dog. You can also put your little stamp piece under here to like raise it up a little bit. And the reason why I did this, the Stamparatus, is because when I made my original card, he had a little spot that wasn't completely inked up. So because it was photopolymer, I was able just to go right over it. But I know not everyone can do that. I like to tell my customers I'm a professional, and I'm just joking when I say that. But I do a lot of stamping, and so So this, it just doesn't matter because if, do you see like his, it actually looks really pretty good, but I can ink it up a second time and go right over it, and it will just make it a little bit darker, and it will just line up perfectly. So I love this platform, and you can have multiple stamps going, you know, at the same time. So there, he's nice and full, covered. Oh man, I had a baby wipe and it just ruined our next card because it's wet and I don't have a clear case on it. You'll see what happened next. I hate that. That's why I don't use these all the time. All right. So then we just need the little bow, and we're going to do that in the greeny apple green. You could do it in whatever color you want. So we're going to, and you can make a little stencil and punch it out, but I did not do that. I'm going to stamp mine just right up there like that. I'm just so annoyed right now that my stupid baby wipe got on my card and wrinkled it, and the ink has bleeded. It's been a crazy week, you guys. All right, so we're done with that. Now, so that's the Stamparatus. If you haven't used yours in a while or ever, or that's what that is. We're going to slide this in and punch this out, just like so. And then I'm going to come over here and punch out my little bow. All right. Come on. So there's our little bow. Okay, now we can finish assembling the card. So again, this set is just really, really cute. So we are going to, all right, did you see my sneak peek of the card? Is it like whizzed by? We're going to layer some of these pieces. Again, this is embossed with that Whimsical Woodland embossing folder. It's near the folder. You can find it by the Trees for Sale stamp set. That's where it's at in that mini catalog. So we'll layer that down, and it just has a really cool background. And then we're going to layer this piece down, and I did do it flat because I'm going to pop up our Scottie dog. So this piece I'm putting up here. I forgot to stamp our sentiment. I thought I was all done stamping. I'm not. We'll come back to that. That's going to go on this little strip here. So our vellum, this little vellum piece, we are going to pop our dog up with dimensionals. We don't want to glue the vellum. We don't want to put glue all over the vellum because we don't want it to show through. So what we're going to do is stick our dog down, and then where the dog is, we'll add the glue behind that so it won't show. So our little dog is going to go here, and then I'm going to flip that over, and now I can see I'm going to put glue like along here where this is at, and just like that. And then he's going to come down here like that. And then the cute little bow I'm going to put on the side here. And we can use a mini glue dot. I think I gave them to, I moved them. Oh, here they are. It's like I remember moving them. All right, here we go. We'll put a little glue dot there. And then let's stamp our little sentiment. And so I really love this one that says, "May your days be furry and bright." So that's what I'm going to use. I think this set would make so many cute, you can do so many different other dogs too. There's like ribbon and snowflakes, and you can do the little bows and make little presents and stuff. So cute. I'm just using the black again for the sentiment. You could, again, go in with a different color if you would like. And we're going to stamp this right in the middle here. Hopefully it's in the middle. Just like that with my horrible wipe that ruined my card. All right, so now you're going to take your banner punch or your scissors and make a little banner. You guys know me, I would rather just use my scissors, but the triple banner punch is awesome for this too. And we have a couple other, or we have had different, you know, little banner ones. So you can use different ones too if you would like. But there we have our cute little sentiment. And this will get popped up down here. Make sure that's closed. So there's this. And then with your little dots that you're going to get, your little strip of dots or your package, we are going to add those. But before we do that, you can add, we're going to use the white ones, okay? So I'm going to take, you can do these on the thing, and you can put a little white one here. I'm going to put one in the center of the bow. And then you could, depending on where your little ornaments are, you could put one in, you know, the ornaments, like, you know, where, or you can just sprinkle them on. It doesn't matter. I'm going to put one right there, and I'm going to put another one over here like that in the ornaments, but it doesn't really matter. You can take our Stampin' Blends, the alcohol markers, and you can color these. You can probably even see on here, there's some over here that I had colored pink. On this card, I took them and I colored them green, the granny apple green. That's why I love Stampin' Up! Products. I love the coordination. You know, the paper matches this paper, it matches the ink, the markers, all of that. So I had colored these little dots, the granny apple green. Now these ones are white and they look good too. So I just wanted to show you two different ways. Just be careful with your little tip and let it dry, but you can do that with those. So there is our second card with the Christmas Scottie bundle. I love it because it has a cute little punch, so super fun. So I hope you love this card. And again, the designer paper you get with your Stampin' rewards. So you can get that. That's like a huge pack of paper, and I think it's only $18. So you get a discount on those products as well. So that is pretty cool. What a cute set, and I like the retro colors, Karen said. I do too. They're very fun. So there is that one. If you just hopped on, don't worry, I'll show you. We made a sympathy card, and then our last card got a little jacked up, but we're going to make another one right now. So our last card for tonight, we're doing a fall card. And we are going to be using the Hello Harvest, which is in our mini catalog. Again, this is the set I'm featuring for Card Club. And so for this card, you will have a card base of Cajun Craze. Now this is where you will get, you're going to go into, if you know, your order goes over $50, you'll get a full pack of this pretty paper. And so you'll take a sheet and you will cut it down to 5 1/4 by 4. The camera is not doing this paper justice. The book doesn't do it justice. This paper is so pretty. So you're going to cut that down to the tutorial. Now I already did that right here. And so I have it just like this. Now I cut more of the bottom part off. So then I didn't cut the top anyway. And then you have two of these pieces, again, from the Stylish Shapes, a square and a little banner. And then you'll have a scrap of Very Vanilla. Now for this card, you're going to want Early Espresso ink. And then we're going to use, you're going to have a piece of linen thread in there. I already cut those. And then you're going to want Cajun Craze marker or something similar. Okay, so the first thing, oh, you're going to want a early espresso marker too. We're going to fold this paper first. All right. And then we're going, I think I used, actually it's not early espresso, it's one of the skin tones. I used the SU100 is the other marker I used. Okay, so we have that, and we can go ahead and take this really pretty paper, and we're just going to layer that down to our card base. Just like that. Okay, now we're gonna do a little bit of stamping. So you're gonna want the dies to stamp this pumpkin. And my favorite sentiment in here is "You are such a blessing." So we're going to stamp that on the banner. And then, again, this is just a dark brown. Wow, I really inked that up. Let's not mess this up now. Okay, so I'm just not gonna press too hard. If you have a really heavy hand, you'll get that ring around it, but I did pretty good. So we have that. Now we're going to do our pumpkin, and then we're gonna die cut it really quick. I do have my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. That's a mouthful to say. Right next to me, so I can stamp that out. Look at that pumpkin, it's so cool. All right, so now I'm gonna color it, and then we will go to our set of coordinating dies, and this pumpkin will die cut it out. There's also like the banner, this does the flowers, the leaf, and then you can build this other really cool pumpkin with these 3 pieces here, or 2 pieces, and then there's even like this little swirly part and the stem. It's a really cool set anyway. So I want to show you another way to use your stamp set, your bundle from the card club. All right, so I have my light Cajun Craze blend. Shoot, we need crumb. I use crumb cake too. I'm just gonna go ahead and give it 1 layer of this. This is a really easy thing to color in. It's not anything difficult. And we're going to color this in. All right. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to go over a few areas. This is the light Cajun Craze. So, you know, our blends come in you get 2 of them in, you know, most of the colors. There's a light and a dark, and they're $9 for this set. And then we have a few that are single, like the ivory and the bronze and the color lifter. And then we have a set of the skin tones. I don't know if that's the name of them, but I think it might be. Okay, so here's what the card looks like, or the pumpkin looks like so far. What I did is then I went over where all the lines are, and I just added another layer. So just kind of to give it just a little something. So anywhere there's like a line that the stamp did, I'm just going over it again. And then I'm going down the actual line of the pumpkin as well. I think my marker is getting a little old because anyway, I think I've had this one. This is like my original marker. Okay, you do want crumb cake, so, or a lighter brown. And I'm just gonna take this and color the stem with the crumb cake. Okay, now this is ready to die cut. But before we do that, we're gonna come in with here and do one of my favorite things, and that is just You can use your ink pad too. I just like to, you guys know I love to flick a little color to make this square not so blah, just plain vanilla. So there we go. Now it has little speckles in the background. So we can move all this stuff out of our way. I do have to cut this down because you guys will not get this big of a scrap. Your scrap will probably be something like that. But this was on my table. So now we're going to grab that die out of here. I have my machine right here, the little mini one. My die cutting machine works best, and I always tell you guys when I use this with plate number 3, the gray plate number 3. Put that on the bottom, put your cutting plate number 2 on top, then your piece you're going to die cut, your die, and then another clear cutting plate number 2, and then hold it tight and run it through. Thank you, Peggy. I appreciate your comment. If you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, it's Owl Star Stampers. Head over there and do that. Give my channel, subscribe to it. Give the videos a thumbs up or a comment. I really appreciate it, and that helps so much as well. So there we go. There's our cute little pumpkin. Isn't that adorable? So now we're going to, I didn't add a ton of dimensionals to this. I can't believe it. We're going to take our stitch square and we're going to put this over here and stick this down. Now we're going to use some dimensionals. We're going to pop up our pumpkin. And then the pumpkin's going to go right there. We're going to take some linen thread. You guys are going to get a full package of this in your card club this month. I love it. I go through, I would say a thing of linen thread. I go through a couple a month. I make a lot of cards and projects, and I use this stuff a lot. So I just really like it, so I use it a lot, and so I give it a lot. So there we go. We have our little linen thread bow. You can do a double bow if you want. If you have more of this, stick it on a glue dot. And get it off here, and we're going to put that right there. Then we're going to take our little banner here, and I'm going to pop this up over to the side. And I only want it popped up over here, not on the pumpkin. So you can even just place your little dimensional like right there on it. And then on this side, you can just add a little bit of glue. And then you can position it and stick that down like so. Now, to finish it off, we're going to go in with these vanilla colored dots. And I'm going to add a few of these to the cards because this is like little stuff sprinkled down, confetti. So I'm just going to add a few more kind of like 3D for it as well. So there we go. And there is our third card. See those little dots popped up there? But there's our card. And here's the card that got wet. See, it's like wet up there and then a little spot down there. It might dry okay. But there is our second card. So you are such a blessing. And I think that of all of you that are here watching me, thank you for, look at what happened to this. It's all unraveled. I don't even know. So that is our last card for today. So let me recap what we used on all the cards in case you just joined us. I thought there was only 2 people watching and I like freaked out for a minute, but I think it was 92. So I was like, oh boy, what happened? All right, so this is our fall card using the Hello Harvest bundle. We did a fun little Christmas card. I know some of you are like, don't show me Christmas, and then other of you need like a lot of time to prepare. So I have to show Christmas, and we have so many great Christmas stuff. So be prepared, the Christmas stuff is coming. So we have our little Scottie card here with May Your Days Be Furry and Bright. And then the first card we did, which I have tons of requests for always, is Sympathy. And we did a fun little layout with some fun papers, just like layered. And again, this layout, you can use any sentiment in the center. And so there is that card. So let me know what one your favorite is. I know some of you are. You're telling me what one you like. And again, if you want to get a set of these make and takes, they will come like I showed at the beginning. All the pieces in here, you need your own stamps and ink. You can substitute. You're going to want to place at least a $35 order before shipping and tax, and I'll send you the supplies to make these cards. Again, the tutorial is available free to anyone. You just got to be on my email list, owlstarstampers.com, and that will come out, if not tomorrow morning, the next day. So everyone could get the tutorial for free. And then if you go up to $50, don't forget we have Sale-A-Bration going on. You'll get a Sale-A-Bration item, plus you're going to get this free pack of paper as a thank you gift from me. So we use these on this card and this card. And this is a metallic and shimmer 6x6 specialty paper. So you'll get a full pack of this. And then anyone that orders over 150, again, here's the host code. If you go to 150, don't use a code. Then you'll get a whole package of these too. Everyone else will just get a little strip anyway. So that's what I have going on tonight. Again, last day to join the card club. Take it as a class. Actually join the card club. We're doing, look at this card. This is an awesome card for card club. You're going to love it. You're going to love the card club. And Paper Pumpkin, if you want to join, we have a great set coming out. So let me see if there's any questions I see on here. Karen said, I love them all, but the black and white Sympathy is my favorite. Bev said, the Scottie is my favorite, but the Sympathy also. Tammy said, I need lots of Christmas cards. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying the cards. I wish you could see this one in person because it looks so much different than the light is picking up on here. But yes, I am so glad you guys love these cards. I'm trying to think. If you missed the Paper Pumpkin alternatives, check that video out. And yeah, let me know if you have any other questions. So I think that's all I have. I think I went over everything. Yeah. Oh, you have until Saturday through the weekend. We'll say through Saturday night. On Sunday, I can close down the host code. So you have all day Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to get your orders and to get your make and takes. Okay? All right, I think that's it now. Now I think I covered everything. So if you, hopefully you guys are getting your thank you gifts from July. I mailed those all out, and hopefully you're getting those in the mail. And feel free to post pictures of your goodies as well. So I'll see you guys next time. Have a great night, everyone. Bye.